Heroes and villains, welcome back to the channel. Genesis 7 here, hope you're all doing well. And in today's DC Heroes and Villains video, you know what we're going to be doing. It's titled in the video. We are going to be doing some premium capsule pulls, 30 to be exact, to get a 5-star character, because my luck so far since the reset, it's been pretty bad. I only have one 5-star. We're obviously going to get into everything, but I'm building suspense. If you want to skip to the pool, then please go ahead, but I urge you to stay here. Let's talk about the game since the update that we got last week and then some, and just kind of discuss, because we're going to be going over a few things, show you my progress, how I've been tackling the game so far. It's been really weird restarting the game from scratch and I think I'm trying to build my old team back, but with some changes to damage over time and a few other bugs here and there, it's been a little bit more difficult, especially on the raid side, so we'll talk about that. So let's kind of have a progress report. Hashtag progress report is what I like to do when I'm playing a mobile game. I like to update you with where I am, how I'm doing, and that's exactly what we're going to get into. So I think first things first, let's have a look at the roster. You can see I'm very happy that I got Nightwing. And a little side note, when I recorded that video, I think there was a part of the video where I was like, I've not experienced any bugs, knock on wood, I won't experience any more. And then literally after that video, I got bootstrapped, along with a lot of other people. I think it was related to passives, but it's quite hilarious in itself. But I'm glad that's a major bug and that's been fixed straight off the bat, which is nice. Remember, we are in soft launch. There's still kind of like things and like the framework still being built upon, and we're just all users in that experience, if that makes sense. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. That's the main thing. But I got Nightwing, and obviously he's my main character. I'm probably going to invest into getting his tier to 6. It's going to take some grinding, but mostly what I've been doing with my compensation gems is I've done a few pulls off screen. Of course, that's how I got Penguin. You've seen him on there. But I've mostly done it in like resource hoarding, ready for later, to tier up characters when I get 5 stars that I want and characters that I like using. So that's mainly where it's been going. I've been using it on energy, doing the 3 top-ups a day. I urge you to do the same. I've been spending it on the daily shop for the metatopes, stocking up on those, because they were a hard thing to find later in the game before we had the reset. Obviously it's the flip side at the moment. It's money, the coins, that are going pretty fast at the moment, but it's been a smooth thing, slow and steady, as we all know when we're starting up these gacha games from scratch. So yeah, the roster, I've got a pretty decent hero team. I've got a really cool kind of like mixed team. It's villains that are lacking. I need a yellow villain that's I've been leveling up Copperhead. I know that his DOT, damage over time, isn't the same as it once was, but he is a pretty decent character to kind of carry with you, especially if you're if you look at his synergy. He is obviously part of the secret society of supervillains, but more in particular it's his synergy with Grodd. Grodd is in the Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom has always been kind of the go-to kind of synergy for the end game, and I think it's the same this time around. So we will see as the game progresses. And I also need a blue villain. I've got Livewire there. I think the one I want to aim for is probably Vandal Savage. I think Vandal Savage is definitely one that I want to go for. So yeah, that's roster. When it comes to bugs, and you'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough, so if I have little jump cuts here and there, you know that I've coughed and I don't want to kind of give you that cough over the screen. If I have random jump cuts just like that one, you know that I've had a bit of a coughing fit, so I really wanted to get this video out to you guys nonetheless. So when it comes to story progression, it's slow and steady. I'm trying to get 3 stars so I can then farm those stages for resources. That's the aim at the moment. I'm not trying to complete the story as fast as I can. Slow and steady, like I said. Guilds is a tough one. This is where I'm definitely kind of feeling the reset. We used to do so well at guilds, the raids in particular, obviously, and now it's like it's a little bit tough. I'd say first 3 tiers, I'm doing significant kind of contribution. but 4 or more seem to get like 0 point something. So I need to find a good team with good raid utility, especially with damage over time. And I think people have mentioned in the Discord that Cersei and Ares had a bit of a bug where they were doing OP damage. That's been fixed as well. So I think we're all kind of search for the right kind of raid team to kind of get some damage in, at least contribute as much as we can, because it's getting quite tough for me anyway around tier 4. People have come, people have left. I think at the moment we're full. I'm constantly checking the contribution, so I'm giving people a chance to at least get a couple of guild, the purple guild coupons. But that's all I ask, a bit of contribution, and then you're in. That's all I need. So yeah, guilds is that. I guess assault, the PvP. PvP, I think at the moment, because we are in soft launch, there isn't like loads of players, there isn't a massive pool of players. There's been a bit on the weird side. We seem to be getting matched up with the same people. Also, once you found an opponent, you can see that I got 5 out of 8 energy. And I'll give you an example. So let's go into a PvP match. Wow, those teams are pretty stacked. Kudos to you, maybe, bro. So if we refresh and try and get a different person to go against, I'm not scared, I'm not intimidated. I'm using this for my the video. I'm trying to show something, I think. But we'll go against this guy. I'm going to use my villain team, I guess. So I'm rocking mostly purples here, but we're going to go into it. Let's take auto off. But you'll realize why I've got auto on, because essentially, let's kind of go through this battle, and actually I'll let it auto in the background as I'm talking. So let's say I beat this PvP battle. For the rest of the energy that I need to spend, I can keep going against this same player. It'll keep matching me up with this player in particular. I can change it if I refresh with the coins. But let's say if I beat their team, especially on auto, I know that I'm going to go against this team for the rest of my energy. So I don't really need to put too much investment in at the moment, if you know what I'm saying. So once I beat, let's say I do beat this team, I would like to think that I can on the auto. When it comes back to the matchup screen, I'm going to be like against him again. So as this is going along, I think I might kind of like get into it a little bit, because you know, auto is great, but it kind of like, I don't know, it can get boring, can't it, if you auto everything. But it is efficient when you're resource hunting. But when it comes to this, when it comes to the PvP, yeah, like I say, PvP in a nutshell. Not really got much of an opinion on it at the moment, because it's still early. People are still finding their feet. They're finding their footing and what teams work. And obviously, your defense team is automatically selected based on your highest ratings. I'm going to put it back on auto again. So you don't really have much control over that. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, or if they're just testing to see what it is like automatically. Because maybe, like, I've got a better team, but I don't have, like, maybe it's a 3-star, and obviously its rank isn't going to be, its power rating isn't going to be as high as a 5-star. But I don't want to use that 5-star in my defense team. I'd like to kind of like swap them between and see what kind of defense teams I can use. But I guess in doing that, I'm going to take control here. Oh, they're going for a synergy. Go on, get some damage on. There we go, log. And that's another thing I want to mention, actually, while we've got Two-Face. One of the bugs. I guess a part of this video is like addressing devs as well as you guys in the community as well. Especially when it comes to colour change abilities. I think Deadshot has one and is ranged. And that is that colour changes are not working very well. I believe when Deadshot uses his ranged, he creates 3 red tiles. It creates 3 green tiles, which doesn't benefit me when I'm using Deadshot. And then on the flip side, with Two-Face, he's supposed to, depending on which way the coin goes, he's either going to be putting yellow tiles, like you've just seen, or changing the yellows to purples. But instead of changing them to purples, all the yellows get changed to red, which benefits Deadshot, which I don't mind at the time being. But let's say if I got a team where I do want the purples for whatever reason, It's frustrating. So that's a bug I've come across at the moment, and I've posted it in the Discord. Like, you guys should too if you come across any bugs. And then send something over to support as well, because if it's really affecting your game, you might be able to get a bit of compensation in gems. So that's something to note. But back to the point that I'm talking about with the PvP is, look, I'm against that Richard Swift again. Because I managed to beat him through auto, the chances of me doing it again is obviously high. So I'm just going to do it again, aren't I? So that's probably the only problem I'm having with PvP at the moment. Overall, it's been nice to kind of like grind again. Like I say, I'm hoarding resources at the moment. This video's purpose is to do a bit of the gacha for you guys, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I don't know how many jump cuts I'm throwing in here, but man, I tell you something, every time I sat down to record today, I keep having a coughing fit. I'm fine when I'm like somewhere else doing something else, but when it comes to record this video, it's just there. I'm just there, and I'm coughing away. So I do apologise for the jump cuts. I'm trying to make him. I'll make them feel as smooth as possible. So it's the moment we've been waiting for. I think I've talked about what I want to talk about. It's just business as usual at the moment, grinding away. I just need to kind of find my footing in the guilds and the raids. PvP just needs a bit of a tweaks here and there, but they're going to be gathering the information as we're playing. And yeah, just building that roster up. So let's go over to the recruitment screen. And if I go over to the premium capsule, you'll see that I have enough for a free pull. I've grinded enough coins for it. If I get a 5-star guaranteed with the pity in the next 82 capsules. So that's not what we're going to be doing. We're hoping that luck's on our side and that we'll pull a 5-star before that. So I'm going to do one of these, and then I'm going to do 2 spending gems. Let's go and see how we do. We're looking for that gold animation with the gold smoke off the capsule once we do this for a 5-star. If it's purple, it's going to be a 4-star. If it's blue, then we're very unlucky. But here we go. Tap to open. We got Copperhead, which is nice. We've got Stargirl, Booster Gold, Regalius. I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I do apologise for that. But we are going to be getting a 4-star in a minute. Catwoman, which is a dupe, which is nice. Beast Boy is a dupe. Copperhead again. Cadmus Agent, GCPD, and here it is. We get Killer Croc, which is a dupe. I have been using Killer Croc because my main team at the moment has been like Suicide Squad based. So pulling a 5-star Harley would be great to kind of help with that synergy. But I am looking for villains, a 4-star villain that's either blue or yellow. So we'll see how it is. Let's open another one then. Let's see what animation we get here. So we're putting the coin in, and it is... oh, it's blue. That is a very unlucky pull. So we got Grodd, we've got the Goon, we've got Cadmus, Nubia, Cadmus, Grodd. We've got the Intergang leader, GCPD, Robin, which is nice because I'm leveling up Robin at the moment, and Cyborg. Not the greatest pull. Let's do one more in hopes that this is the one. Here we go, guys. Here we go. It goes in. And it's blue. Oh no. No. Stargirl, Catwoman, the Goon, Cheshire, Enchantress, Crazed Inmate, Medusa, Crazed Inmate, Cheshire, and that's it. I feel like I need to just do one more. Shall I do one more? No. I will do 2 single pulls to bring the diamond, the gem count to 2,000, just above 2,000. Let's see how we do. Premium capsule. It's a blue, so it's a 3-star. Robin, I'll take it. And then the last one, come on. Blue. It's blue, and it's another Robin, so I'll take it. So there we have it, jump cuts and all. Man, my throat is going crazy, so I'm glad that we're getting towards the end of the video. Please let me know in the comment section below how you guys are doing with the game at the moment. Are you liking the reset? Are you progressing well? Is there any kind of hurdles you're coming across? Is there any kind of like walls that you've hit? let me know, let's discuss about it, and of course join the Discord if you haven't already. The link will be down in the description box below, along with all my socials if you want to follow me on any of those. I do thank you for watching. Again, I apologise for the jump cuts and me kind of like having coughing fits, but I think that I think I need to give this part of the room a good dust, and then hopefully all will be well next time I record. So thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, it helps out me a hell of a lot. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.